Hey guys, and welcome back to Tactics Tuesday. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so we're white here. Um what are some ideas? I'm looking at hmm F7 looks a little bit um tactically vulnerable. What else? Let's see. Is there anything good here? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything immediate, so I'm not really sure. Ah. I was thinking that was a mate threat, but ah, that's more simple. Okay, let's get into the next one here. Hmm. I think um I think what I'd like to do is queen g8 followed by knight f7 with the threat of what? Queen g7? Huh. Let's see if there are any forcing moves here. Nothing looks too great. Okay. Okay, so that was apparently the idea. My idea was to get the knight into f7 and perhaps try and put pressure back on h6. Okay. Alrighty, we've got a situation here. So black's obviously getting ready to queen. I believe we need to check him. So check, check. Oh, this seems a little bit tricky here. So if I check here, he'll scooch. He'll probably go g1. Then knight f3. g2. Hmm. Obviously, knight g3 runs into king g2, and we can't have that. So check, king g1, check again, king g2. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Oh, let's look at it. Oh, no. So the other check is what it is then. It must be. Otherwise, wait a second. How about king in? Right, okay. So, what's the point here? So if I sink my knight into f2, I can recapture, he'll recapture, and then it seems as though he still has room. Oh, no, he doesn't. So after I capture here, I can go to f2, and his king doesn't have anywhere to go. Wait a second. This last move is probably important. So if I go to F1, he gets G3. And G3, then I go G1. Okay. So the idea is I can get in here and put my king on H1. Okay. Now, at first I was trying to think if a bishop maneuver was appropriate, but pawn takes just looks like a win. Like I'm threatening mate immediately after pawn recapture. Am I missing anything? Okay. So, okay. This is just a mate. Alright, that was pretty straightforward. Yes. So, do I take... What happens if I take? If I take, then queen here. Ah, but if I take queen check, then I retreat the knight to f6. Oh. Okay. Was tucking the king in better? King f8. King f8. Yeah, I really don't understand this, but is there anything in the comments here? So after this pawn capture, then this queen checks on d5, and then wins the knight. So that's the point. Okay, that's good. Okay, white to move here. I believe it's just c6. So c6, pawn takes b7. Um, hmm. Pawn takes... So if b7, then he goes rook b4. So maybe I have to go rook b5, which is a pretty crazy looking move. Rook b5, king over, b7, and he can't stop it. Rook b5, pawn takes, yeah, so... So the idea is that rook maneuver allows you to queen, and you have to figure out, just have to do a little bit of calculation regarding whether this king gets there in time, and he doesn't. Okay, here. White to move, and black is going to queen very soon. So what's the idea here? Well, I like king f6, but I don't see what else it does. I mean, just threatening this check, but it doesn't seem as though that's enough. So knight f6, he makes a queen. Sorry, king, not knight. King f6, he makes a queen. And what's next? Then I just start getting beat up, right? Let's see here. Wait a second, wait a second. I like this. The reason, this is actually a mating net here. So, right, so the idea here is not only does your king allow this pawn push, well actually this rook allows it as well, but your king is actually blocking off these squares. Once you throw this check in, you're blocking off these 3 squares, and then you can pawn push for mate. So notice the king has nowhere to go. Mate. Okay, so can I at least break 1600 here? Wow. So my opponent can't move his knight. If he moves his knight, I just win. So I imagine the tactic involves somehow removing his knight. I'm looking at knight d3, which stops his pawn advance, thinking about ideas like knight e5. Okay. Is there a reason this was bad, or... Let's look at the solution here. Ah, check. Okay. It was a little more forcing because there was a check. Okay. Let's try and break 1600 here. Immediately I want to give a queen check. But is that the right way to do things? Well, this bishop is hanging. So queen check. Oh, maybe even bishop blocks. Queen takes. Queen takes. Bishop takes. Knight takes. It doesn't look so great. What about... Wait a second. There we go. Okay. So basically the knight was giving me the problem there. So imagine a knight not being here. Then you could get this check in and just win material. So the idea is just to remove this knight. Okay. Let's see here. So am I threatening? No, I'm not really threatening anything. So is there a way to... No, that doesn't work either. The only thing I saw that looked kind of good is rook b2, with the idea of just grabbing this pawn. But maybe that doesn't work. Yeah, really, I'm not sure. How about this? This bishop looks pretty trapped. bishop looks pretty trapped. Oh no, I should have thought about that a little bit more. And just gone like queen over or something. Or maybe even pawn push. I was just excited that the bishop was trapped. Okay. Yes. Okay. 1600. Let's go. So just F7, right? Hmm? There was a pin here that I needed to get out of. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. So the idea here is, this is Black's last trick, so you have to kind of just get out of it. Wait a second. What's the problem here? Okay, let's look at this. Wow. Wow. I didn't realize that White was playing for a draw here at all. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that was clearly over my head. Okay. So Queen H6, threatening mate, looks good. I imagine he's going to pawn push. No, why don't I pawn push? Yes. Cutting off key squares. So now my opponent is threatening what? I don't see it. So let's go ahead and continue with our checkmating idea. Yep. Okay. So that was good. All right, 1600. All right, so we can call that an episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. All right, catch you guys next time. Thank you.